Hello traders and welcome in another video review. Today is Wednesday, the 4th of November 2020. We are going to take a look at the Forex calendar, but the votes of the presidential elections in the US are still being counted. So the data might do not have that much impact today on the markets, but still we will just take a look what is going on there. And of course, we will just take a look at some charts accordingly to today's calendar. So let's just swing down to Wednesday. There you go. As far as I can see, we got pretty much some kind of a PMI day today again, just like the last week. As you can see, we got the data, the PMI manufacturing basically, and and the PMI manufacturing the data from Australia. They had been released already and are slightly worse than expected, but not much. The other data are the market services PMI and composite PMI from the market company. As you can see, those data were released in China deep in the night. It was, of course, better than expected because everyone expected better data. And as you can see, the last month, this is the monthly data. The last month data has been released at 54.8. They expected 55.1, but effectively the data was at the level of 56.8 points. So it beats everything. Expectations and the last month data as well. So we got some data from China, we got some data from Australia. So I think we should take a look at the Australian dollar to see what is going on. What's next? Unemployment change and PMI and composite services PMIs are being next in line to be released from Spain, from Italy, and of course from France and Germany, as well as the PMI services and composite PMI data will be released for the whole European Union. We will see what is the exact number in about 2 hours from now. We got some speech from the ECB executive board member Fabio Panetta, but I'm not quite sure if that will be relevant because of the US elections. We got the PMI services and composite PMI data from the United Kingdom as well. But the most important data are, of course, from United States. We have ADP non-farm employment change, which will be crucial for this week because on Friday there is payrolls Friday, yeah? So we have a payroll data, non-farm payroll data from the US in Friday. So this is kind of a key data. The ADP is the key data to be released today as well. So it's worth to keep an eye on it. The trade balance data from Canada, 3:30, yes. And then the trade balance data from United States, of course, the services PMI and composite PMI data from the United States as well are going to be released around 4:45, and then ISM non-manufacturing data are going to be released at 5 o'clock. As far as I can see, for all of you who are trading oil, the crude oil inventories are being released at 5:30 today. So this is a kind of a good source of the data for all of the oil traders. So let's take a look, well, on the Australian dollar for sure, but let's take a look on the euro, because the euro and the dollar will be heavily impacted during this time when the votes are still being counted. Please remember, the votes right now in the United States are still being counted. We still don't know who will be the next president, but we can take a look at this chart. Our scenario has been basically fulfilled. So the market is following our scenario. The red arrow, as you can see, that pointed the level of 1.1613 to be hit again has been, of course, made. So right now, as far as I can see, we got the test of the of this short-term trend line from below. The test was a failure, so there was no breakup towards, for example, 1.1786. So the bears so far are making more pressure on the euro dollar, and currently the euro dollar is strengthening, is appreciating across the board, because it's the same situation as far as I can tell on the pound as well. So we got this massive for the current situation, of course, massive down candle on the euro dollar with the new local low and the new swing. Because the swing low, because this is 1.1614 and the low was made at 1.1603. So we got another low here, but remember, this is a daily time frame chart, so that means this candle might change after the official results of the elections are released. So please take this into the account. Anyway, there's a good volatility on the euro dollar right now. The bears are winning and pushing the prices lower towards the level of 1.16. Basically, the recent low was made at 1.1603. If this level is violated on the euro dollar, the next level is, of course, 100 pips lower at 1.1501. So please expect that there is room for the euro dollar to fall even lower, maybe even towards the 38% of the Fibonacci retracement of this whole big up wave towards 1.1484. So that's the euro dollar. Let's just take a look at the Aussie, because it was impacted by the data from Australia and from, of course, China, because it's related to the China very well. As you can see, another test of the 50% of the Fibonacci retracement, 0.7213. The test was a failure because we got this big shadow on the upside of the candle, and this candle is red, and it's getting close towards the yesterday low, because the yesterday low was made at the level of 0.7029. So right now there is only around 21 pips missing, and we will have a new low. So that's very negative sign for the Australian dollar, and the American dollar will appreciate again. So appreciation might even be visible on the higher time frame if 0.7007 is violated. So this is our low, local low, right? Because the technical support is, of course, 0.7007, and the local low is 0.6992. So this is like a little in the terms of the pips below the technical support. So not that much, but it indicates that there is clear bearish pressure on the Australian dollar. So this is right now for Australian dollar a down day, big candle down, engulfing the yesterday candle up. So it looks like the Australian dollar is right now under the pressure. Let's just take a look at the gold, because it's open, and we will not take a look on the S&P 500 because the market is closed now, so there is no point of looking on it, and the voters are still being counted. But as you can see, we have this red candle here on the gold. So again, the traders are selling gold and buying dollar. The traders are selling Aussie dollar, buying American dollar. The traders are selling euro, buying dollar. So the dollar is right now appreciating across the board, and it's being visible on a completely different forex pairs and completely different markets. So right now the gold is being sold as well. So let's just take a look if we have a US dollar index. Yes, there you go. We have a US dollar index, and what do we have here? Of course, we got big green candle here after the yesterday down day. So let's just do the quick analysis of this situation. We got the key levels here, the technical resistance, the technical supports, 91.72 daily technical support, 92.44 daily technical support, and the resistance is 94.71. So the situation is rather very promising for the US dollar, but there is some local high that has not been violated yet. So please, all eyes on the level of, let me just adjust this chart, there you go, 94.28. So if we break above this, it looks like a dodgy candle, daily candle. If we break above this, then of course the market can go higher towards 94.71, and 94.71 is the swing high, local swing high. So if we will just take a look at the broader picture, from the beginning of the year, the US dollar is of course losing ground, right? The trend is down, but we got the recent push higher from 91.72 to 94.71. So that's a nice 300 pips up move. Then we have the correction, and if the results of the US election will be the trigger for another wave up, we will easily break above 94.71, and then we can even hit the level of, let me just clone this technical resistance. We can even hit this level, 95.72. So this is about 100 pips higher. So it looks very, very promising for the US dollar right now, and I think we should just wait a little bit to the results, the official results of the US elections. But right now the dollar is clearly gaining across the board, and the US dollar index is rising. So far is everything promising for the US dollar, and I think traders should take this into the account. But please remember, the day has not been terminated yet, and the results are not being officially published yet. So please take this in mind. We will see who is the president tomorrow, of course, because the results will be clear, and I will get back to you with another technical analysis as well tomorrow. I hope it will be interesting as this one. So thank you very much for watching, and see you guys next time. Bye bye.